his concern was that the sense of humor is different, and I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they love you for what it is now. So you don't have to change a thing.
Not at all.
Just the location. That's all. That's all that's changing.
Yeah.
These queens, I've been there. I'm going back again. They're amazing over there. Such amazing. I went to Manchester. I was blown away by the queens there.
Really?
And the queens in London, yeah. So for me, just to see different talent around the world, it's my favorite thing in the world when I go to any bar, small town USA or any other country. For me, just to see the talent is amazing to me. It warms my heart because what this was when I was 17, 18 years old and started out in the community was the trans and the drag queens were the ostracized ones.
Yeah.
They were the ones who were like, shh, don't, you know, it's a no-no. So to see what it's come full circle and to see them now taking the main stage, it's like my heart's growing big like the Scrooge.
And they also...
I mean, like the Grinch.
Like the Grinch.
Same thing.
You're more like a beautiful Who, Michelle.
Aw,
Beautiful Who down in Whoville.
Thank you.
Michelle,
Yeah.
it's time to play a game. A game of Look at Her.
Okay.
Yeah! So in this game, we're just gonna show you some pictures of some people you've worked with or that we know that you like, and you'll just tell us something interesting about them or a little fact or whatever. Something fun. We'll look at them and comment.
Okay.
All right? Look at her!
Aww.
Oh, it's your sissy from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's my baby. And the thing about Alaska is I didn't really know Alaska. I didn't get to know Alaska on the show. I didn't really get to know who Alaska was, what Alaska did, until we slept together. Under the same roof.
Exclusive!
Under the same roof. And Alaska and I got really close doing Rocky, and I helped him through his sobriety.
Yeah, he was mentioning that on the show here, that it was a very nice, good, safe space with you, Mama Michelle, during that time.
I feel very blessed and very lucky to have spent that time with Alaska. And, you know, I was trying to tell Alaska, because Alaska was in a relationship that wasn't allowing her to be the star that she truly was.
Right, it's hard when you're in a relationship with someone who's just recently a huge star.
And very big.
And you're in their, literally in their shadow as their girlfriend.
And a very big personality.
Yeah.
And there can only be room for one spotlight in that family. So Alaska wasn't able to shine the way she is now. And no disrespect to Needles, who we know how much I love Sharon. But Sharon needs it to be about Sharon. So Alaska couldn't have it about Alaska. So they were just conflicting. And the minute Alaska got away, even though it was devastating and people love that couple, she's blossomed into this super talent that I always knew she was. But it took her getting clean and sober to see it.
Yeah.
And getting away from her to allow it.
Yeah, because I'm loving what she's doing right now.
Of course you do.
So good.
Because that's truly who she is.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. You're a superstar. She just didn't see it because she was so used to putting this one on a pedestal that she didn't have enough time for herself. And that's always the downfall for people not taking care of themselves first.
Right.
Take care of everyone else around you. Mothers, we do it all the time. Take care of the kids, take care of the husband, we forget about us.
Yeah.
That's how I gain weight. That's how I forget about me. I don't do my roots. I don't take care of myself. I don't feel pretty. I just sit there and wear sweatpants. That's what happens. So Alaska was being the girl who wasn't, wearing sweatpants, not dressing up because her other half was being taken care of first.
Yeah.
So now she's this incredible, huge, amazing, beautiful sunbeam, and I absolutely adore her.
Love it.
Yeah.
Look at her! The most controversial of last season's queens, Mama.
Laganja is misunderstood.
Yes. I mean, I feel like she got a raw deal.
She didn't get a raw deal. She created that deal.
Okay.
She did.
Lady Red loves that.
No tea, no shade. She did. And not
Wait,
in a bad way.
hold on a second, Michelle. Well, I didn't get it good enough.
Do it again.
Hold on.
I'll show
That
you.
still wasn't good. Try it.
Flip it around.
Yeah, it's got to go this
Oh,
way.
it's got to flip.
There you go.
Bravo!
There you go.
So, the deal with Laganja was, in my opinion, I think what she did was produced herself in a way that she thought people would want to see her. So she wasn't being authentic to who she is. She was doing something that she thought would get attention for her or make people know that she was Alyssa's drag daughter or make her mother proud. Whatever it was not authentic.
Yeah.
It was produced by herself. It was not really who she is. So when I got to know her after, I was like, oh, I love you. You're the sweetest thing ever because this is not who you are. People don't connect with that. People connect with vulnerability, which is
Right.
what I'm talking about. We talk about all the time.
I mean, talking about it a lot, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, well, vulnerable,
fight it.
what? I want to see the thing. But
They think it's
that's a
boring.
good case of showing where you're just putting up a front.
Yes.
And even if it's, because I mean, I feel like she got a raw deal in that she was a little more fake than everybody else, but they all really came for her.
Because it's annoying, Johnny.
Right.
That's why. And that's what I said to her that upset her
Right.
so much. I told her she was annoying because it was.
Yeah.
I didn't want to love her. I love her now,
Uh-huh.
and I loved her then. But that personality doesn't make you want to love her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have to want to love somebody. You have to want to pull for the underdog. That's why, because they love you. But when you're not being true, it's when she broke down and we saw who she was underneath that we went, oh, baby, this is who we love.
Right.
You can still be that fierce, but not all the time. Doesn't ever, all the time. Come on, don't we get tired?
Yes.
So I do think she was misunderstood.
Uh-huh.
And she's not that person,
Yes.
really.
Yes.
But it was a fun moment on the finale when she did her thing, and that meme of mine is still floating around the Ethernet. Of, hilarious. I was in Paris the day that they crowned the winner. I could not find the winner on my feed. 150 tweets in, it's just my face going. I'm like, but who's the winner? Who's the winner? Just my face at Laganja. I happen to really love Laganja, and she and I have a beautiful relationship, but that was a tough lesson for her to learn.
Yeah, in front of
And
everybody.
for all the kids that audition and get on, remember to be who you are.
Yeah.
You can add, there's always a touch of tree.
Of course.
You have to. That's the whole
Yes.
point. That's who we are and
Yeah.
what we do. But there also has to be a cutoff point where we can see where that ends and you begin. You know? I know people make fun of me and say, I say it every season, say, I don't know who you are. It's very true. And until you sit at that table and go, oh, now I get it.
Right.
Because all you're seeing is this character.
Especially because we as the audience are seeing every minute or
I don't see
interviews.
any of that.
You don't get any of that. So
None.
you really, when you say you want to see them, it's because otherwise you're just seeing a front.
I don't see any of that backstage stuff. I don't see anything in the workroom. I see nothing except what's on that stage, and that's what I'm there to judge. So when I say I want to see them, I want to see something other than this thing that you've created. I want to see who's in that thing.
Right.
And then I go, now I see why you've created this thing.
Uh-huh.
Because you are what makes that drag persona special. Not just putting it on, painting it on, patting yourself.
Right.
It's what's in there is what make you special. You see?
Yeah, you all getting some motherfucking knowledge up in this
Yes,
shit.
let me write that down.
Yes. Lady Red, get your pad out.
I gotta. Okay, hold on. Just
Wait,
Okay.
Lady Red,
Okay,
right
hold
around
on.
a piece of fried chicken.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Look at him. Oh, one of your most professional deals.
My
and one of
twin.
my favorite looks.
One of my favorite looks, one of my favorite queens, probably one of my favorite queens ever on the face of the earth, ever in and out of drag. If I could marry Detox, I would. Sorry to my husband of 17 years, but I love Detox so much that I could tear up talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I have such a special bond with Matthew.
Who's that? Never heard
I
of
have
him.
such a bond with Miss Matthew, and she has the softest lips on the planet. I love kissing Detox.
The pillowy lips.
Yes, it's so much fun.